Could this be the Crooked Creek Boat Ramp? I don't know. It's right by a waterway. I don't know. It doesn't say it is. There's no sign, but it's an area where boats would go off. So let's go down here and look.
One thing we'll want to keep our eye out for that I found once on this hike is an adder's tongue fern. I only found it one out of the last 3 years.
Wow.
But it's here.
I love fern plants.
It's a pretty neat plant. If you know what it looks like, keep your eye open.
All up to.
This is sedge right here, but sedges are a specialty. Art. All I can tell you is it's a sedge. I don't know, Mark may have seen it in past years. He's like the wildflower guru of our area, so okay. That's why I keep asking him, hey Mark. Let's see where are the sedges on here. There we go.
I think it's a probably painted sedge.
Here, pick this. I'll mark that on here with a question, and I'll look at it.
Came from down there by the lake, which is actually a floodplain area. It's not actually the lake. It's just where it's flooded down there.
Yeah, it was the only one of those in Kato seen that was a spurred violet that was white, and there's a gooseberry in bloom here.
Yeah. We don't have to go by your word now. It's another hard to spot one. All the ones that bloom in green and green yellow just blend in so well. Yeah, that's going to be under shrubs, trees and shrubs. Lisa used to, I'm not sure if we still plant this field, but we put in wildlife plots periodically. I think this is one of the ones that we've let go fallow, but still open as a field. Hasn't grown in yet. We will sometimes go in and wood hog them though to keep them as fields.
Go ahead.
There's another sedge. But again, I can't go beyond much saying that it's a sedge.
Vance. We just passed this. This is like a makeshift hunter's thing. I don't know. It's really country.
I'll spend more on over there. Yeah. One spot. Like last year, we found it. And then it's like
creek bed. There's some fern.
got one of our more common ferns coming out here. This is a Christmas fern. And it's very easy to recognize because you look on the leaf and the leaf has a thumb on it. So very easy to recognize. Got the evergreen fronds that are left over from last year. And that should be on your checklist. What ferns are on there? Ferns and allies. Christmas fern. That one?
I consider myself a fern ally.
These look smaller.
I don't know, sometimes there's, Cade doesn't like those. I'll tell you.
I mean, I was measuring the inflorescences on them. These seem a little different than the pussy toes down below. I wonder if these are the small. We're going to see a big patch of these on the road once we get off the hill. These are pussy toes. The ones we're going to see on the road, I have a fairly high degree of confidence, are large plantain-leaved pussy toes. These, first glance, look like the inflorescences at the top are a little bit smaller. I'm wondering if these might be the small plantain-leaved pussy toes. There's also the runners that come out from these, which you see coming out from the base. So here you have runners coming out from the main plant. The small plantained, supposedly, those are more ascending, more coming upright at the tips than the large plantained. Although, that's kind of a matter of opinion with what you decide is all ascending and mostly ascending and generally ascending. Those are the terms that you see used. So this is a pussy toe.
Got a really kind of the wood is kind of a reddish tinted. Like the same thing.
Just got thorn in my arm. Lovely. spiders.
Round leaf golden ragwort. Here's our other ragwort.
On the red rag, that's all that, but it's not in the front street.
It's interesting. We found the heartleaf
Oh, there's a road.
around the road, no golden, or no round, and now round up here, no golden. There's some heartleaf back there. Looks like some heartleaf. Back there.
Putting in with all the dogs.
They used to this ravine area where it used to be added.
Oh yeah, that was a, there's a, well, like it doesn't come to mind, we have a new one up here.
Oh, sorrel.
Yeah.
Violet wood sorrel?
Violet wood sorrel. Also edible. So the flower is edible. There's only one, so maybe don't eat that. But the heart-shaped leaves are edible. They got like a sour taste to them. One of my favorite wild edibles. You can make a sorrel lemonade out of them. You soak them in water and sweeten it with sugar. It tastes wonderful. You don't want to drink like a whole gallon of this stuff. You know, like every day, don't drink a gallon of this because they do have oxalic crystals in them, which this is going to sound bad when I say it, but they're like tiny bits of glass is kind of the idea. So if you consume it in very large quantities, it's not good for you.
What happens to you?
It's kind of just
Tough on your
it's kind of like if you swallow crushed glass. You know, just kind of can tear stuff up a little bit, but in normal quantities, it doesn't have any effect. It's just, like I said, it's kind of like most stuff, in moderation. Don't, it's like with sassafras, technically there's a carcinogen in sassafras root, which is why sassafras tea is banned by the Food and Drug Administration. Which is crazy because there's less carcinogen in sassafras there is a can of Coke. But, yeah, that's the way it is.
When was that banned? Sassafras tea.
It's been banned for a long time for commercial
They have
sale.
artificial.
Okay, because
Yeah,
you
they're
can
artificial, but-
you can still buy it at like
Yeah,
small
but
shops.
it's not
but-
like,
And it may be it may be Asiatic or some other place.
yeah, like at the International Food Market,
it may
you
not
can buy
actually
it.
be banned, but it's classified as a carcinogen, and I know there's all kinds of
Okay.
restrictions
Well, I
on
think
it.
there's like Happy's sassafras tea.
Yeah,
that
that
I've
is
seen.
good.
Yeah.
I looked into that, and it comes from real sassafras, but they process it and
That's
take out
probably
Still
the
one
difference
carcinogen,
then.
which happens to be the tastiest molecule in there.
Oh,
It
okay.
kind of tastes like it, but not like.
Ah,
it's
okay.
sassafras tea.
But again, like sassafras, it's fine to drink it. Just don't drink like a gallon of it every day.
Okay.
And it's basically the same stuff with this. If you like sour, I mean, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious.
What was it? Oxalic acid?
Oxalic, yeah, the oxalic
It's
crystals.
the same as in rhubarb.
Yeah.
You know.
What about these little plants? What are these? Are these the babies of these?
Oh, that's Dutchman's breeches.
And here,
Blue.
where you see star chickweed and bloom, amongst the star chickweed, there's some
Like these
broader-
babies?
They're really. No, this is the only. These are the only leaves of it,
Okay.
and there's some more right there.
Okay. Those are bigger ones?
Yeah, that's. Those are actually maybe big enough to bloom. These are just tiny. You're not gonna find any flowers there.
Going down the hill sideways. It's almost like a live roller coaster. And the unbalanced one will tumble down. I think if I go this way, I'll be fine. And there I go.
And a yellow violet. Two yellow violets. That was a good stop. Yeah. Two yellow violets and Dutchman's breeches. Both in bloom here. It's a narrow thing.
That was nice. Went right into the, I think, an old multiflora rose bush. Or just a bunch of thorns. Out of the way. Gotta get out of the ditch.